Welcome back to another day in the world of Mac the Movie Guy. I watched another episode of Obi Wan, so I guess we're going to talk about that. I mean, we could talk about other things, but my video is already kind of long as it is, so I should probably just get into the Obi Wan. Yeah, so just a general reminder, I try to avoid spoilers for the current episode, but I consider all other episodes before this one fair game. So this is for episode 4. So where are we at in the world of Obi Wan? Obi Wan seems to have healed relatively quickly from being dragged in the fire. He's back and ready to go. He's like, I gotta go get Leia. There wasn't, I saw a lot of critics who were like, they were really like into that. They were like, oh, I love the symbology of it. Like, because it was like Vader didn't really want to kill him in that moment. He just wanted him to suffer the same way he did in Revenge of the Sith by burning him. And it's like, I don't think that happened because the show just kind of moved on so quickly. They were like, all right, we're on to the next thing. They didn't really sit in that moment. I guess there aren't really other characters that can really step in. They didn't want to give the other characters a chance to step up and rescue, because the series is called Obi-Wan, so it has to be Obi-Wan that has to go get Leia. Can't be anybody else. So because of just a critical error in the thought process, Obi-Wan just brushes it off. He's like, I don't care, I'm going. Leia, where's Leia? Just goes. So that's what we're doing. We're just still trying to find Leia, who at the end of episode 3 was, Reva McEntire had managed to convince Leia to, I don't know, be kidnapped by her again. Anyway, so Reva's got Leia and is trying to get Leia to give up the locations of the Jedi base, and it's like, dude, she's 10. Do you think, first of all, her directions would be good? Like, they'd be good directions? Do you think she was paying that? She's obviously intelligent for a 10-year-old, but I think you're asking a lot of a 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, most 10-year-olds, they know their way home and, like, maybe to, like, some friends' houses. But when you start asking them, like, where is the Louvre? Give me directions to the Louvre. It's like, I don't know I don't know where that is. I'm 10, This was like my least favorite episode because it just kept making like leaps of stupidity. Like Obi-Wan was just like, I'm good to go. I'm going. I'm doing it. And then like Reva was like, tell me where the base is. And it's like, she's a 10-year-old. Like, she's not gonna, even if she knew where the base was, it probably would not be correct. Even if she had heard something, like, she would mispronounce the word and send you to like a planet that sounded like the planet that she thought she heard, but there's no way. 10-year-olds are just not that good at direction. They just do not, they're not Google Maps. So I don't know what she was expecting from Leia. But I guess she's at least going to try to use her as bait, because she's like, well, somebody's going to come and rescue her. And Reva has a trick up her sleeve, so I gotta give her credit. She's definitely one of the more interesting characters in this thing. I'm still like, the other Inquisitor, so like there are 2 other Inquisitors. The one that refuses to speak, I'm like, why are you not speaking? Do you not care? Do you not want to be the main Inquisitor anymore? Do you not want to be the Grand? You're just like, let the other 2 fight it out, and I'm just gonna chill in the background. Because I notice it's always, when we cut to the other 2, like, remaining Inquisitors, it's always the one guy that has the dialogue, who's always like, I'm going to be the Inquisitor, and you're not, and he's super and snobby, and clearly just a character that we're all supposed to hate and see killed, whereas Reva's oddly cool in that, ooh, let's keep her around for a little while way. I don't know why she got so much hate online. She's kind of like a Darth Maul, like a villain that you could love to hate, if given the right amount of backstory and everything. So I think she's cool. I think it's a great performance. She's somehow making this show interesting, even more so than other characters. So that sort of is what this thing is about. It's another rescue attempt. We have to keep rescuing Leia. So I won't tell you how that plays out because I don't want to tell spoilers, but I will tell you what the episode is about, which should not be considered a spoiler. Unless you just want to blindly just watch every episode, not knowing anything about anything in life, which is also a weird choice. It was fine. Obi Wan's a weird series for me. Like it gets good and then it gets bad again, and then gets good and then gets bad again. So I'll probably love the next episode. Overall, this was like my least favorite episode so far. I just there were some leaps in logic that I didn't really get. I didn't really feel like I don't know, I didn't feel like anything was really going to happen. I didn't believe, I don't know, the last episode raised the stakes so high that this episode was just like, we've still got like 2 more episodes to go, so let's not go crazy. Leia still is occasionally obnoxious. She still loves her damn droid. She will not let that thing go to save her life. And we're not giving enough screen time to characters who are not Obi Wan. Really, not really. I mean, not enough to sustain them. You know, I mean, Rosario Dawson was on screen for like 5 seconds, and she got like a Disney Plus spinoff. So, you know, I mean, I feel like they'll just give a spinoff to any character with even remote fan interest. I feel like Riva is she's pretty close to getting a spinoff at this point. Like a backstory spinoff, like how Riva came to be. Would not be surprised at all at this point. The only thing that, you know, maybe the hang up is the for some reason the racism online, but they might do it, you know. I wouldn't put it past them. But the audio description of this episode was really cool. I can't really tell you why, but there's a scene where there's some tension being built because something is breaking, and we're sort of watching it break, and the audio description is checking in with how things are breaking, and that was absolutely sort of necessary. It's also really cool to see just sort of little notations about how people are sneaking past other people. I guess every reason why I like the audio description would be like a huge spoiler, so I can't say anything. So the audio description was really good in all of the spoiler moments. So you just have to trust me on that. Those are my favorite moments, were the spoiler moments. Wasn't planning for that, but that's how it worked out. I don't know, take this episode or leave it, but you got to keep watching Obi-Wan because you know, we got to see where this thing goes. Yeah, so I'm gonna give Obi-Wan episode 4 B+. So anyway, I can't wait for more Mandalorian. This show makes me miss Mandalorian. So did Boba Fett. It's like, man, they're doing great with Mandalorian. I don't know. Everything just needs to be Mandalorian, I guess. I would not be surprised at all if Mandalorian pops up in episode 5 or 6 just to give like a shot of fandom into this episode. Be like, they're not happy. Can we edit the Mandalorian into this show? Fans are not happy with the show. And they splice in some footage of the Mandalorian just like doing something. If you're like, oh, there he is. It's the Mandalorian. Let's be honest, that's what happened in Boba Fett. As soon as the Mandalorian appeared, everybody was like, oh my god, this show's amazing now. So, yeah, we can't just keep, he's like Wolverine. Like, you can't just keep putting Wolverine in everything to make it cool. And then when he's not there, you notice how cool it is It actually is not. But anyway, I hope you like this. Let me know what you think in the comments. I like talking about Obi Wan and Star Wars and Reva McEntire. I'm gonna keep calling her that. And yeah, so hit that like button, hit a subscribe. God, as of this recording, I'm at 49. I'm one away from hitting 50, which means I'm halfway to 100 at that point, which means I'm 10% away from 1,000 at that point. So we're getting like slowly moving along. I'm creeping. MacTheMovieGuy.com is my website. You can check out the audio description project to figure out what's got audio description and where to find it, and theadna.org. If you want to see who's describing what, or if you know who a narrator is, you can see all the things they've described, at least that are known on the Adna. So that's it for this week. Join me next week when we once again use the Force to watch both Miss Marvel and Obi Wan on the same day. Wow. Thanks, Disney.